Now, is that the right information? Now will it start streaming for me? It says it's uploading. Excellent connection. All right, sweet. I think we got it. Cool. Is my mic output on the right thing? I checked my sound before this. Is it coming through? Is my mic? I can hear myself on the stream. All right, sweet. We're live. What's up, guys? Gary with self.dev. Today, we're going to build the monthly project that we put up at the beginning of this month. It's a URL shortener, and we're using Bitly's API to shorten URLs. Here's the docs. I don't think I put a link to that in the description, but if you just Google Bitly API, that should come up if you want to follow along and build this project with me. First thing we're going to do, we got bash open here. We are going to do npx create react, ooh, if I can spell this, app. We'll just call this Shortr. So I think that's what I named the project there. And let's go back to this. Cool. Let's put that in the middle screen so I can see this a little bit better. Nope, that screen's way too small. All right, cool. So it's installing everything there. Cool. All right, sweet. Get my friends to check this out. I need to share this with the Discord. Or is it live now here? Discord? Sweet, I did share the right link there already. Awesome. Oh, and how does Discord know that I'm streaming? That's weird. It knows that I have OBS open and I'm streaming. Interesting. All right, let's, what do we call this? So we're gonna CD to Shortr. Probably need to enlarge that a little bit so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I think that's about it. That's all we're gonna do in bash. Now we just need to do code dot to open that up. And then let me drag VS Code over here. Close that. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit in here. Expand that, and then let's clean this up a little bit. So what do we not need? We don't need that. Delete that. Don't need this. I don't know if I need that manifest. We're going to delete that in the SRC. We don't need these tests. We're not going to do that. Not the logo. We don't need the web vitals. We don't need these test setups. We're basically just going to keep index and app, and then I don't want those comments there, or report web vitals. Anything else we need to remove from here? No, that one looks good, so let's save that. Index, CSS looks good. App.js, that's using the logo. We're not going to use that. We're actually going to just go ahead and clear all of this out because I don't think we need any of this. And start from scratch in there. Get rid of that logo import. And then I don't know, is that being used anywhere? Control Shift F, manifest. We're gonna get rid of, do we need that? I don't think we need that. I don't want that comment there, or that, or this. I don't think we need this either. So if I get rid of that and then delete manifest. Cool, and then I think this is all cleaned up, so let's do npm run start to see if this still builds correctly after I deleted a bunch of stuff. And then we gotta pull this over here so you guys can see the local host thing. All right, cool, error. So, can't resolve logo. Did I leave a file or an import in there? Said it was an app. Oh, I didn't save this, that's what it is. Didn't save the index either. Cool, so that looks like it might be working. Let's just throw some stuff in our app here to see. Oh, gotta love that live refresh. At work, I have to stop the process, npm run build, and like npm start again to see changes, and it's the most painstaking thing ever. All right, so now we are going to build the We're going to build the UI part first and then throw the JavaScript in there. So let's see what font this is. If we Aldrich, And then if we Google fonts Aldrich to grab that, what size do we need? We're just gonna get regular and bold. I think that's all they got for this one. And then we'll just grab that link stuff. Copy that. And then we'll go throw that in our index here. And save, cool. Oh, and I left Prettier's auto formatting. We don't have that at work either. Oh my gosh. Having to like go in and like manually line up everything, so painful. Don't need that favicon. And we've got our fonts. So now let's go grab the font family thing here and throw that in the app CSS. I feel like I don't need most of this anymore. We're just gonna grab everything and make the font family that. Wait, what? Oh, did I not actually, I didn't actually select this font. Can I not actually select this font? About and license. It showed up on the page, so I just assumed I could get it, dang it. Yeah, there we go, select this. Okay, cool. Gotta replace those links in our index real quick, which were these bottom three, right? Yeah, so save that. Go back here. Now we can get the font family we want. Throw that in here, that whole line, right? Cool. All right, and then we need, what do we need in here? We need an H1 that has Shortr, right? Is that how I spelled it? Check this mock-up. Can I not? Oh my gosh, my mouse. So whenever I've got my camera plugged in, I can't use my wireless mouse because it's like the Bluetooth bandwidth or like my USB port bandwidth is getting used up. And my mouse will like lag across the screen, so I have to use this one that plugs in, but the mouse wheel's broke, so I can't really zoom in very easily. There's not like a zoom tool on here? Huh. That's lame. If I hold shift or something like that, can I do it? No? Control? No? Alright, well, that's the best we get. And then we need a p tag under it, and then a text input. And this type equals text. And then we need that, and then save, and then this needs the closing thing there. Cool. And then let's go look at our page to see if we've got the stuff we want. Cool. So that's basically all the content we need on the page. Now we just need to style it a little bit. So what is the background color on this? Can I not grab this? Is this white? That doesn't look white. Let me grab this page. Is it the rectangle? No, is it? That's not actually an element. There it is. That's the rectangle. Sweet. So it's just like slight off-white color. So we're gonna go to index CSS. We'll say, I guess body works, right? And we can say background, that color, except we need that little hashtag pound sign there to save. And then in here, what do we need? We probably want to grab app and say text align center. And then we might just play with this. And did I not save? Is that, I saved. Is it not a class? Class name, app. Oh, it's capitalized. Does that matter? I forget, a CSS, it is case sensitive? Cool. All right, so now we're gonna inspect this. And I need to zoom out a little bit on that. And I think we're gonna grab app, and we'll say height 100 view height, maybe 100%. Does that do it? No. And then root, what needs to have, is it body? No, wait, what is taking up that extra space? Oh, the H1 has margin on top by default, doesn't it? Yeah. So we'll give app a height of that. We'll say display flex, align item center, justify content, call. Wait, center, right? Oh, it's, what is it? Oh, flex direction, right? Yeah. Oh, my CSS skills are fading so fast from not building sites with CSS every day. All right, cool. So that looks pretty close to what we want. So we're gonna grab all of these styles here and then go to our CSS app and just throw that in there and save. And then our H1 is in app.js. So we will grab our H1 and say margin top 0. Is that zoomed in enough? Can you guys see what I'm writing here? Let me know if that's too small and I'll zoom in a little bit more. Why is it not automatically fixing that indentation? Come on, Prettier, you're failing me. All right, and then if we go here, we refresh. Cool, so it's still got all our styles. Now, what should we do next? What are we missing? Okay, so we need this green color on our H1, and then we're gonna make some pseudo-elements under it for that line and this arrow. So let's go back here, and app.js. I don't think we're gonna need index again, but here we'll say color is this. We only have one font weight, right? That's all we imported from Google Fonts, so I think that's all we should need. Did we not? Yeah, we didn't save. That's what it is. All right, cool. There we go. So now we got our nice, pretty little text. Let's probably make that bigger. What size is it in the mockup? We might. It's 60. All right, cool. That might work. So we'll say font size 60 pixels, and then perfect. That's way bigger. Looks a lot better. Now let's get our text input to look right. So what's the size? And it's got a pinkish border too. Ooh. All right, and then that is it 19 by 50? Is that what that's saying? Oh, that's the position on the page. So it's 120 by 320, okay. So in here, we'll grab that input. We'll say width. What width is it was 320, right? And then height is 120 pixels. And then border is going to be that color. And then it's not adding our border, and then that looks way off. So, oh, is that also the position of it? Wait, is this? Oh, it is 19 by 50. That doesn't seem like that's gonna fit. Oh, I'm being dumb and reading these sideways. Thank you. No, this is not a recording. This is live. Ooh. If my camera battery is probably gonna die because I'm using my Sony a6300. Just like bug me in chat, and I will swap out my battery real quick. Ooh, do I have any coffee left? All right, good. I'm on my third cup already. It's only 10. I guess it's not too bad. I'm usually on my third cup by like 9-ish. It's 10:13 right now where I'm at. What's up, Div? How you doing? All right. So, yeah, 320 by 50. Cool. Let's go back here and then do. So width is 320 pixels, and then this is 50 pixels, and then I guess we do need solid 1 pixel, right? Is there an error? What is that red thing there? And boom, beautiful. We need some border radius, don't we? I know it's a square. All right, well. And then we need some space between the stuff in the bottom. Let's grab that. And this is font size 40. So now we'll go here and we'll grab our P tag. We'll say font size 40 pixels. Color is gonna be that. I need it to automatically add that pound sign or hashtag whenever I paste in a color. All right, boom. And then let's add a break in that text so it matches this. We'll need 3 after the and then after press. So if we go back to our app.js, let's just add a BR, copy that, and then after press. So it's got some widow text. My first job, one of the designers would always complain whenever I had widow text like that. Widow text is whenever there's text just like on a line by itself. I just didn't think it looked good, but oh, nope, don't expand that bar. Put that back. All right, so how's this looking compared to our thing? I feel like the space below that is bigger. So we'll add, I also need to make the input size font on that bigger. So what should we try? 25 maybe? App.js. Where did that go? So that's the bit.ly API, cool. Go back down to the bottom. So we're gonna go to here, we're gonna go to our input, we're gonna say font size 25 pixels. And should we make the font size that pink text as well? Or should we make it this green? I think we're gonna go with this greenish color to make it stand out a little bit. And then here, and we'll say color is that. Again with the hashtag dealio. I could have sworn it used to do that for me automatically. Cool, and then boom. So now we can paste stuff in there. And I think we got the design mostly done. All right, we need the pseudo elements on that real quick. So we'll say h1 after content is going to be just an empty string, so there, it actually shows up on the page. And the first one's going to be the line, so we'll say width 100%. Would that work? I think we might have to actually just set the width on it. We'll say height is going to be, what, 3 pixels probably. The color, it's this color right here, right? So we'll say background is going to be this color. And then what else do we need? I think that might be about it. Is this going to show up and work at all? No. Where's my inspector? Cool. Look at that thing. Let's stick this on the side here. That might actually work better for the live stream. Cool. So we got the H1, we got the after. And it looks like the width isn't working, so what is that, 210? And then, oh yeah, we also need position absolute, left 0, bottom 0, and then we got to give our H1 position relative, so that bar is positioned relative to the H1. Right now it's relative to the page, so it's down at the bottom right here. But if we stick this here, why is it come? Oh, I forgot that semicolon. And then we'll say position relative, save, cool. Boom, there we go. And then I think it needs to be thicker, right? Like, what is it in here? Grab the bar, nope, I can't get it. It's this line, 6 pixels? It's 6, so just double it. Cool, that looks good. And then we need a little arrow there. I forget, how do you make, what did I think about the metaverse? Honestly, dude, I haven't really paid attention to it very much since, I feel like crypto crashed, right? And when crypto crashed, all the NFTs crashed. And when the NFTs crashed, that kind of brought down metaverse stuff for the moment. I feel like it, like, as technology progresses, the metaverse is going to get more popular. Like, we just need VR to get better, and then that'll become more popular. Because, like, what Facebook has right now for, like, interacting with each other in the metaverse is kind of a joke. But nah. Where were we? So now we need to do H1 after, and then we need to make content empty string. How do we make a triangle? So would it be a square and then border, and then two of the borders would be transparent, I think, right? So we'll say border right, is that a thing? And then transparent, and then I think if we just, this might not work. I might have to Google how to do this real quick. We need, what is gonna, right and bottom are gonna be transparent, and then left and top are actually gonna have color, and it's that pink color. So where's that? I can grab that here, and we'll say border width 6 pixels, because I think it's the same size as that line on the bottom. And then position absolute, and then let's give the height 100 pixels and width 100 pixels. That's probably gonna have to get adjusted, but just so we can see that. The way clever programmers switch to Web3 projects, I think that's strange. They do some good stuff. I need to go rewatch him and see what he's got. I haven't looked at his stuff in a while. Anyway, let's save that and go here. And then, okay, we got our box, and our border radius is not working. It's the oh no, I forgot to switch to before. So cool. Yeah, each element can basically have 2 pseudo elements, like before and after. So before is right there. our border, oh, border, is it style? What's the, there we go, solid, perfect, it's working, cool. Now we'll just have to rotate that and then shrink this. This is probably gonna be 50 pixels instead of 100. I don't know how to get rid of those the sharp angles. Is it border radius? Would that do that probably? Kinda. I don't know, we might have to leave those pointed. That kind of goes with our font style too, I feel like. So let's grab those bottom 3, grab that, and then we're replacing those 2, right? Cool. And then we'll say, what is it, transform? Rotate, what, like 45 degrees, and then we need right to be 0, bottom to be 0. That's still probably not going to be in the right position, but okay, we need to go negative 45, I think, and then we'll have to adjust the bottom and right in the inspector to get in the right place. So we've got our inspector. Let's grab the before. Where is left? Actually, we can move this over so I have more room to see. Sweet. So minus, 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 and then this probably actually even needs to be smaller than that, right? Like 25 maybe? Yeah, that looks good. Cool. And then now 70 is too much, so let's go back over here. Maybe 45, and then down 15. And then I think I need to switch those. 40 pixels works. Can I just do Z index? Would that work? I don't think that's gonna, it does, cool. And let's grab these bottom 3 or 4 and then replace those bottom 4 there, sweet. And then I think that with that we, hold up. Oh, I didn't adjust those are 25, right? And now, cool. So with that, I think we got all the CSS done. So now we can work on like the functionality. Oh, that's all like a little drop shadow too, huh? We might add that at the end because meh, CSS is getting boring now. So let me stick that here. And then we need to go in here. All right, so wait. All right. So what do we need to do? We need to say when user presses enter, send API request, right? And then we get the response back and replace p tag with shortened URL. And is that pretty much it? What did I say for the requirements here? The user should be able to enter the full text URL. When the user presses enter, the API call should be made to Bitly's API, and the instructional text below the field should be shortened or replaced with the shortened URL. Sweet. So that's basically just the 2 things we need to do, right? So 1, we need to detect when they press enter. How to detect when user presses enter in JS. I forget what the key code is for enter. So I imagine this will just, is it 13? All right, cool. So is my music done? Man, this electro swing playlist is too short. I don't know if y'all can even hear the music or not. It is live, Tyler. But we don't want to add an event listener to the document in React, right? What's the best way to do that in React? Is that the best way to do it? I guess that is the best way to do it, huh? use effect. Function pass to use effect will run after the render is committed. Give me the answers I seek. And then we have the dependency array at the end. We don't need to remove the event listener. All right, cool. Yep, we'll just throw that in here at the top. And then we do need to import use effect from React. Cool. What's it complaining? Oh wait, we don't need React.use effect. We're importing it. There we go. Cool. Boom. And then we need to say if, what was it? Key code equals 13. Event.which. That doesn't seem like a very good way to use it. Event code. I guess that'll work. Yeah, because we're getting event. Enter. Wait. So we'll say if key code was enter, then we'll console log it was enter, so we know this is working. And then let's go into our project, wherever that is, and then refresh, and then click in here and press enter in console, and it's got it was enter. Cool. It's running twice. I need to check if key down or key up. Key down, right? Or which one's, I forget which one's better to check. If event code key down. Why is that firing twice? Is that event listener added twice for some reason? Was it rendered twice? Because we don't want to send that API request twice, right? So if we click here, another thing, so it's window.add event listener. We don't want it on the window actually, we want it on the input, right? So we don't want to use, like, document query selector is not the right way to do this in React, right? But input, we're gonna do it that way for now, just because that's the first thing that comes to my mind and the easiest way to do it. Boom. Okay, still twice. Interesting. Why is this getting ran twice? Never got to thank you, but your video 2 years ago helped me. I landed a role as a dev in the National Hockey League. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. Boom. Glad I'm helping people out. It's good to hear. I guess if we inspect it and see if there's multiple event listers on it, like maybe there's, I don't see why app would get rendered twice. Actually, where's that other code where he's talking about how to remove the event listener? Because maybe we do need to do that. Now that you've added the event listener, you will also need to know how to remove it. I like the way you did that. Remove React strict mode. Oh, really? I forgot about that. What? So what is React strict mode? Why does that make it happen twice? What does this do? Strict mode is a tool for highlighting potential problems in an application like fragment. Strict mode does not render any visible UI, blah, blah, blah. Identifying component life cycles, unsafe life cycles. Huh. Oh well. I'll worry about that later. I'll figure out why it's. I need to read into that more after this. But cool. So we're detecting when they press enter in there, and when we're outside of the document or outside of input and we press enter, that's not loading. Cool. So now I need to make a .env file so I can stick my key in here, and then we also need to stop this from running for a sec. Is it not Control C? There we go. Cool. And then npm I, what is it? .env save d, because we need that for devel. Do we? Dev dependencies .env, cool. So we got that. So now I need to move this to over here, and then where is the tab that has my bit.ly credentials because I need you guys to not be able to see my access token for a sec. What are we going to call this? Bit.ly token equals that, and then we'll save, and then we'll close the env file, and oh, I need that to close. And then I need to hold on, I just need to refresh my memory on how to add or how to use that .env stuff. Oh yeah, we just got to require .env, that's what it is. And we can just do that at the top of our app, I think, right? Does it need to be inside of the component? I don't know if that matters or not. Finally, env to your git ignore. We don't have a git ignore. We're probably not going to push this to GitHub, so it is important to restart the application after adding env file stuff. So we've got that, and then let's console log. What did I call that? This. And save, and then I need to put this over here so you guys can't see that, and then refresh, right? And then, oh, we need to restart the app. Cool, and then npm run start. I just need to make sure I'm importing the token from the env file correctly, and I need you guys to not be able to see that, because otherwise somebody could use that and can't resolve FS. So what did I not do right? Path require resolve browser pathify, can't use webpack 5, bunch of random errors. Does this need to be outside of the thing maybe? So let's grab that and put that here. Save. Nope, still getting errors. Huh. .env module not found, error, cannot resolve OS in, huh. Why is .env not working correctly? Is that not right? Hold on, what project have I used this in before? Because I can just copy this from another project. I think I used it in my SelfTaughtDev site. All right, so src, I think it's in the function, the netlify function, the lambda functions. Create manage link. I'm not using it in there. Although those, I'm realizing I probably should have in a .env file. There we go, process.env. Bearer token gets that. Oh, nope, it's not the template literal. It should just pull that in, right? Require.env. Did somebody... Fetch node. That must just automatically have it available, so maybe we don't need to look in the functions. We need to look in our... I think one of the components is probably using it. Which one though? The login screen, maybe? I imagine that would have something I need to protect in there, right? And does this have process? It does not. Crap. What else might have something in there? The mailing list sign up or password reset, maybe? Process.env, nope. And process.env, nope. Cool. So React, how to use variable from .env. Using environment variables in React. I guess I can put those over here so you guys can see what I'm reading. In short, process.env, right? I have that. Using npm scripts to set environment variables. I've got a build tool installed already, right? So I don't need that. Process.env. Is my env file is correct, right? Maybe I didn't install that right. Does .d, yeah, that makes it a dev dependency, right? So that shouldn't adjust anything. That should be the same still. We might just risk it for the biscuit and throw the API key in there. All right, we saved, right? Cool. So we got .env 16.0.3. We've got, where's our app? Let's try npm run start again, right? I don't need to build, do I? Doesn't it automatically do that? Isn't that automatically included in React? When you run npm run start, scripts build, let's try it, maybe. That's there, that can go there. Just create the env.local file. I got the env file in my directory, right there, right? I've got .env installed. Process.env, which is what we're using, process.env. And I imagine I need to require that, right? Or do I not need to require that? Does it automatically pull that in if I use process or something? Is that why it's angry? Let's try the npm run start again. Don't throw errors. Or I'm probably just gonna throw the API key in there. Hey, look, it works. Oh, I just don't need to grab that. Okay, interesting. And console, it's undefined. So there's no BN. Because I need it to have, I need that to be defined so we can throw that in our thing. That's spelled correctly. I don't need quotes around that, do I? And then I made changes to the env file, so we got an npm run start again. And then I need that over here so you guys can't see that. And then I can inspect this and console, undefined. All right, I think we just show the key and throw it in here because I don't really, like, it's gonna lock Focusrite. Now does it get input? That's interesting. I wonder why my mic cut out. Y'all can hear me now, right? I've been trying to fix the sound like the last minute or two. But y'all, I don't know why the camera battery going out would affect the mic. Those should be separate, in my opinion. But, oh well. Yeah, so we are going to just say, probably throw the API, the token in here and not have it private, because I feel like as long as I get the rest of this built and that part works, I'm good. Get shortened URL, so what is this gonna do? We need to get that, we need this. So that's in Node, so we're just gonna grab this part, copy that, go back here, stick it in there, save. You get it nice and formatted prettier, cool. So I imagine this is where our token's gonna go for the bearer token. Stringify long URL. So this is going to be a variable. So we need to grab, this is also not, dang it, Bob, why are you hacking me during the stream? Come on, do it after. I'll come play Terraria with you in a sec. Document.querySelector input is not the right way to do this in React. But I'm gonna do this while we get the API working, and then we'll go back and remember what the right way to do this is and then fix it. Because in React, you don't want to interact with a real DOM, you want to interact with a virtual DOM because that's going to be faster. Document dot, okay, so we're grabbing the input dot, is it just value? Is that what it is? Why are you not happy? What's wrong? Expected an assignment or function, so this is going to be const long URL equals this. Do I have to, is that that's not a function, right? I don't have to invoke that. And then we will replace that with $ curly brace, this, and that's the API route we need to hit. We need to post, application type JSON, sure, stringify, domain bit.ly. I don't know if the group GUID matters. That's what they got in here, and it's not a variable, it's a real thing, so I'm gonna assume that's what it's supposed to be. That's supposed to be a string, cool, long URL is required, and that's the one I'm assuming we need that's going to be replaced or returned back as a shorter URL. Now, is this going to work, right? So they press enter. We should probably check if input has a value. Again, this is not the right way to do it in React, but I'm blanking on the right way to do it right now, so IMPT, because I don't know if input's not a reserved word, right? So we need to check if, actually wait, we just need to check and make sure that input's value isn't blank, because if it is, then we don't want to send the API request. So we will say if that value not equal to empty string, then we will send that request. Else we're not going to do anything. We don't need const, we don't need this, we don't need this. And then we're also going to extract this out to a variable, so that is going to be const input. And then semicolon there, and then we're going to pass that here, so we don't have to grab it again, because that would be inefficient. And then this is actually going to be that, so save, and then if that is not equal to empty string, then we're actually going to call our function that gets the shortened API. Cool, so it's going to fetch it, and then we need to say, where's the end of this? Fetch dot then data put that on a new line, and then we want to what do we want to do then? We still have, Wait, JSON.stringify, that's going to use up data, right? So then we won't have access to that anymore? This didn't work for you? Oh, like the fetch part didn't work? We're going to console log data there just to have a checkpoint and make sure it's working as we expect it to. Now I need to try to figure out one more time why the .env thing isn't working. Okay, so we've got our env file and I've got the token I want to use in there. Using .env, yeah, we've got that. Your front-end code will refer to the same variable as that, and that's what we were doing, right? On both. We're not going to actually have like a production environment, right? So if we say console log process.env dot, what was, I need to save that, and then is this still running? It's still running. Why is it undefined, right? So process.env, what I'm reading here doesn't look like I need to import anything, right? Wait, you're saying the newer version of React? Something new with the newer version of React, you had to downgrade to an earlier version of React for the API or for the .env part? I've installed .env. Adding variables to React. Yep, that's all. .env only works server side. And when you're not, we're doing backend stuff. .env. Where's that used in here? Hold up, is that what we need? And then he's got this in here. Oh no, that did break it, huh? Can't resolve OS. Oh, breaking change, Webpack less than 5, used to include polyfills for Node.js core modules. This is no longer the case. Verify you need this module and configure a polyfill for it. Okay, so I don't want to dig into that in this video, so we are actually just gonna grab this thing and then stick it in here, because I doubt anybody can even copy that in time. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna remove our console log from there, and then remove any, do we need to remove anything else? No, I think we're good. Cool, it compiled successfully. Where is our React app? Let's move that back on this screen here, and then let's do, what URL do we want to shorten? SelfTaughtDev. Grab that, press enter, and we got a 403 back. What is 403 again? Is that invalid credentials, right? So we're not, our bearer tokens not right, forbidden, right? You don't have permission to access this page. So something in our request isn't right. Where's the documentation for that again? That's the only place we could swap something out, right? And that's, is the bearer token different than this token that I, hold on, let's shorten a link. We don't want to create it, we just want to shorten a link, right? Yeah. Get clicks, metrics, other API data. Where's the, my other data? I guess we can put those in the same page because that doesn't need to be separate. Okay, bit.ly, my free account, developer settings, API, some integrations from other apps. Oh, so this is for OAuth. Do I need to register an app for this? Shortr application link. Can I just link to self.dev? I don't actually have a link for this. This is just redirect URLs back to self.dev, and then save, client ID, client secret. This doesn't look like what I need. I just need, what do I use for the bearer token, right? So bit.ly, shorten a link to use for bearer token, or how do I get the bearer token, I guess. Create a bit.ly API access token. How to shorten. We're gonna watch a tutorial. Oh god, this is gonna get me copy up. Nope, we don't wanna watch this. That's a YouTube video. It's gonna be bad for my stream. No bueno. Anyway, let's try Googling that again. Bit.ly shorten where to get bearer token. Because I would imagine how to generate OAuth token for Bit.ly. I've got the access token. Is that the one I've? Electro swing is over already. Like I said, this is super short. I wish that was longer. So we've got some integrations or other apps, groups. Okay, we go to developer settings. We go to the API. I've got that. I've got the generated token. Protect your token. If it does get exposed to outside organizations, you can always manually disable it, which I'll probably do after this video, after we get this working. Node fetch. I don't need to require fetch because it's already making that. Did I copy that? I put require fetch in there? Huh. We'll just stick that at the top. Refresh. Let's try that one more time. Maybe it's not a bug. Okay, it's real. Let's go to network and look at this. And we're going to move this to the bottom here. And up that forbidden access to this resource. Is this not a free thing? It says I've got 50 calls in my account, so I should be good. So to me, that should be the access token, right? Which I have, and I'm using. What API? This is shorten a link. Shorten a link, we're getting 403. This is a Python one, but I mean, the Bit.ly token should be the same, I imagine, right? Just eliminate the... yeah, we could try that. I don't know if that'd be Python specific for some reason, but let's go back here. Oh, nope. Open our page again. Go to this. It should auto reload, right? So do that. Let's go to console. That. Boom. Oh, wow. It is the guild ID. We didn't get a 401 back. Or 403. Whoops. And let's console log JSON stringified data. And then we can get rid of that last one, probably. It's undefined. So are we not getting anything back now? Let's get rid of this last one, and we're just going to console log straight up data. There we go. We got the response. Cool. And then we have the URL. Is this the shortened URL? Body is what I want to look at. Readable stream. Locked. Status 200. So we want to say data.body probably, right? And then in here we'll do console log data.body. And then save. And then go back here. And then if we do this again, that's a second request. We've only got 50. So we got to get this done in 50. Response cores, headers. Why is it readable stream locked? What does that mean? Body, readable stream? What is a readable stream? I know, right? I'm surprised that it was that GUID2 or whatever we removed is the reason that wasn't working. Finding some examples, consuming a fetch as a stream, response, res.body. right, we're making the fetch, and then that's what we're doing basically, right? Let's replace that with this, and then make the call again. Where's the one on this page? Open up. So this one? That one. There we go. Boom. Cool. Let's clear this, and then send this again. Did it send? It didn't send. Oh, I'm not console logging that. And we need to spell console correctly, of course. So save. And then go back here to this, and then boom. That's not the response I expect for 200. Why isn't this working like I expect? I hate when code doesn't work like I expect. Ugh. Then body get reader. What is that? Attaching a reader? Is it because this is for supposed to, this being for node wouldn't matter. Long URL. That's what we replace, right? Domain bit.ly. What's it sending back? Bitly readable stream locked false. What is this? Give me the answers I seek, Stack Overflow. In order to access data from a readable stream, you need to call one of the conversion method docs. Okay, interesting. I've never had to do this before. Edit. If your data type return type is not JSON, you don't want to JSON. Example, then JSON response.text. Response.json, right? So is that what we need to do? Oh, nope, get in there, right there. And then let's do that and save and go back here and then keep opening the wrong one. Clear that, so we've cleared. Oh, okay, cool. So we're not, it's the promise is not resolved yet. So we need to I never understood, like, I thought fetch would make the request, it would wait for that promise to resolve, and then it would do what I have here. But since it's console logging the promise is not resolved yet, like, I feel like we were going to quickly hit 50. Promise pending. Why is my asynchronous function returning promise pending instead of a value? The promise will always log pending as long as its result is not resolved yet. You must call .then the promise to capture the result regardless of the promise. Do I need another? I need another then, right? That's what it is, I think. So let's get rid of this, and it's not the await thing. It's then. So response.json to convert that to JSON, and then we want the data to console log the data, right? And then that's what we actually want, I think. So if we go here, this, try that again, now we get what we want. Cool. So that's the shortened link. I imagine if we click this and go here, it brings us to self.dev. It does. Cool. So now we got it working right. Sweet. Boom. Good job, guys. Good teamwork. All right, so now that we're getting that back, we just need to pull that data out. This is the easy part. Yeah, we just got to pull the data out, or the shortened URL out of data, and so I need to make a hook, right? Hold on. I need to go look at one of my other apps and cheat real quick. So we need to go to SelfTaughtDev. What am I trying to do? I just need to go to a page. Pages, let's just go to homepage. Do I not have a homepage? Index.js is the homepage, right? Cool. And then I'm not actually using what I want to steal in there. So maybe it's in login, is that? All right, cool. So we're not gonna go to a page. We're gonna go to a component. We're gonna go to, what are we gonna go to? Login screen, because I imagine this will have it, right? It does, cool. That's what I want to steal there. Right? Project card, what is the, is it use state? Use state doesn't seem like that's the right one. SEO, index, maybe that is the right. What was that? Was that in the login screen, right? So we're gonna grab that, go back to our code here, and then we need to enter, boom, const. So this is going to be shortened URL, and then we're going to have this one be set shortened URL. We need to import use state, so grab that, set that there, cool. And this needs to be an empty at first, and then we need to conditionally render that p tag, right? So we're grabbing this, and then down here we're going to say, what is it, that, right? And we're going to say this, then we want to render something else. We want to render this p tag. Do I need? Okay, cool, that works. Shortened URL, it's unknown word, all right. Otherwise, we need to render a p tag with shortened URL. Except that needs to be this, right? So it'll pull that value in, I think. Does this need to be a template literal? I don't think it needs to be a template literal, right? Because that's JSX. But anyway, here we're gonna do set shortened URL, and then instead of console logging that, we're gonna do set shortened URL to equal data dot something. I need to look at our response again real quick and see what it needs to be. So data dot just link. Should work, and we'll just clear out this console log and then save, and then I think that is either gonna call the API request 100 times so we burn up all of our chances we have to figure this out, or it works. We are building this URL shortener. We plugged into Bitly's API, and I don't think we need any of this stuff now because we figured those problems out. And then we're gonna clear this, and we're gonna grab self.dev one more time, and then paste that in here and press enter, and cool. Is that right? Why is there a $sign there? Is that because it's not a template literal and we don't actually need that $sign part there? Yeah, that's probably why. So we'll grab that and we'll say your shortened URL is this, and then save. And then if we go back here, I think that was the last song in my music, right? Nope, it's not. There's one more. Cool. Your shortened URL is boom. So we got it now. And then again, if you go to, ooh, let's hyperlink that so they can just click on it there and go to the new page. That'll be nicer. We want this to be a href equals, it's gonna be that, and then target equals underscore blank. And then we need to put that inside the a tag. And then shortened URL is gonna be this href here, and then save. And then if we go back here again, now it's that, except we need to style that so it looks better. Let's make it this greenish color. Where's the CSS? It's an index, right? We don't need this env file or app.js. And then, what was I about to do? make that link a different color, right? Okay, so A color is that. Save. Go back here and boom. Now if we click on this, it opens in a new tab. Why aren't you working right? Oh, it's not. It needs to be. Oh, because we didn't. Apologize for that bike going by. It was kind of loud. This needs to be in dollars now. Does it need to? No, it doesn't need the quotes around it. It just needs that, right? Without rel no refer, we're gonna grab rel no refer and add that because that is a security vulnerability. Now it's gonna go to the right place. Boom, shakalaka. We got it. Cool. High five. All right. Does our project match the mockup? Let's double check. Look at that beautiful thing. All right, that looks good. If we refresh, comes this. Let's go grab SelfTaughtDev. Copy that, paste that in here. We press enter. It gets the new URL and does that. If we wanted to, we could add like a little loading symbol where this has disappeared so they can't press enter again. But I don't think the delay is long enough to warrant that right now. Plus that's not in our mockup. Boom, mic's back. All right, cool. That battery was not charged very long. Jeez, very disappointed. Anyway, I know, right, dude? But that's why I got like 5 when I ordered my camera, because I wanted to be able to replace it. I need to plug in my, why didn't I do that? I've got another cord I can plug into it. That's because the camera's got like a micro HDMI, mini HDMI, and then it's got a mini USB port, right? And if I plug in the USB cord too, it'll charge through that one. So I won't actually need the battery. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's been like 8 months since I've done a stream, so that's probably why. But yeah, we got our project done. So if you want to get this project, it's gonna be, what's today? We got how many days? We got 2 days till the end of the month. It's gonna be in my Discord server in monthly project until the 1st, and then I'm gonna replace it with a new one. I'm gonna try to get back to being consistent with this because this helps me stay consistent building stuff outside of work. And that's a big thing with like keeping your code skills up to date. I feel like working on side projects or just building stuff outside of your job. But yeah, if you want to get this, go join the Discord, go look in monthly projects, and you can get the mockup file for free right now. After that, it's going to be moved to SelfTaughtDev. I'm working on a course, an HTML and CSS course. If you're trying to build this project, it's probably above that level. But if you're just learning to code, I'm gonna try to have that out by Thanksgiving, like Black Friday, so I can like throw it out with a little special and probably make it like 75% off or something like that when I launch it. If you want to get notified when that comes out, look in the description of a way you can get my resume template. Just go sign up for that, and I will send out emails to that mailing list when that course launches too. If you want to connect on social media or anything like that, all those should be in the description. We've got r/selftaught.dev. It's the self.dev subreddit. If you want to go check that out too. I don't know if that's in the description, but if you go to one of my other videos, that should be in my other videos. Anybody have any questions on this project before we peace out? And let me just see if we need to add anything else here. Oh, right. One last thing we should do. Switch out the document query selectors for whatever it's supposed to be. What is that supposed to be? I need that to not be open. Selector. Is it use ref? Is that what you're supposed to do? Really? But again, the reason you're not supposed to use document query selector in React is because React, you need to use, you should be using the virtual DOM, because interaction with that in React is going to be faster than interacting with the real DOM here, which is why using document query selector is bad. I cannot remember how, like, what I did to use it, what like the correct way is from the other project I did at the moment. So maybe we won't do that. Doesn't look like anybody has any questions. If anybody watches this in the future and has questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I try to go through all my YouTube comments once a week and respond to everybody. But if you want to get in touch with me, Discord, just DM me on there. That's probably the best way. People DM me on Instagram and the messages go to like this separate folder where it's like, this might be spam, and I never really check that. So I'll check it. Like, I checked somebody's like 3 months after they sent it, and it was like 3 months. So I was like, okay, surely they've figured this out by now. I don't think I need to respond to this. And then like a year later, they messaged me and said, thanks for reading and not responding, Dick. And I was like, do you know how much stuff I get daily, dude? I don't have time to respond to everybody. But I do my best to. And then Div just like bugs me all the time. And as long as you continue to bug me, eventually I respond, because I'm just really bad at responding to stuff. But yeah, this is the project. I'm probably going to stick this code on GitHub too. So I don't know if I'll throw that in the description when I do that or what, but that'll be up eventually. And it's okay though. I like you. I like that you bug me. Helps me get stuff done. But yeah, I'll probably throw this in the description eventually. I think that's about it though. So I will catch you guys next time. Make sure you hit thumbs up if you learned something from this. Hit that subscribe button so you can get notified whenever I put out cool new stuff. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.